Hello everyone, you might remember that I bought this everlasting match sort of a week or so ago and it's already broken, so at least of this design I'd advise getting against one, so I'll show you what happened with it. There's two things that have really gone wrong with it. The first one is on here, for some reason this snapped, and I have no idea how the metal just snapped like that, but it has. It's still usable, but you have to grip it about here. And the other thing that's happened with it is the actual sort of cloth stuff on it that lights on fire is sort of just eroded, with the petrol being on it and burning a couple of times, so you'd have to constantly keep putting cotton wool or something on it if you wanted to use it properly. So as you can see, the sort of ferrocium on it works like a strike steel, and you can get a bit of a flame from the petrol being on the metal, but you have to grip it in the wrong place because the top's damaged, and you know, it doesn't light as easily because it's missing that part. So as you can see, yeah, if I do that, the top has just snapped open, so a really sort of weak screw on top, so quite disappointed with that. So what would be better, I'll do a proper video on this at some point when the weather's better for it outside, is just to get a strike steel. I've had one before but I couldn't find it, sorry. So this is one by Light My Fire. It's a pretty popular selling one on Amazon. I'll just get that so you can see it. I threw the packaging away because it wasn't very interesting and I didn't need it for the video, but it's the standard sort of ferrocium rod, sort of flint rod, where you have the striker, so I'm sure you know how it works. You get some kindling, you put it on top, then strike it down, and that will light it. So what I'd recommend for a survival kit is not an everlasting match, but one of these. And if you need a bit of extra fuel, just some Zippo fuel, you'd be carrying this around for a petrol lighter anyway. So say for example this sort of clipper petrol lighter, you know I like, you'd be carrying around the fuel to fill that up if you needed to. Then you could sprinkle some of the fuel on some kindling if it wasn't lighting very well, and just use the ferrocium rod on it. And I guarantee that would work better than this thing as when it's broken after a week, without much use. So there we go. That at least still works on it, the ferrocium. I don't know if I can get that to show up with. No, that doesn't do much, but it's the same sort of thing. But yeah, so not impressed by that. Some other designs of these might be alright, but this has just got a crap top bit, and the material they use as the sort of flammable material the petrol soaks into is just worn away, so disregard that, no good. But as I said, have a just sort of petrol lighter like this, or a Zippo, and then your petrol for it. Just have that to use with this, and I think that would be a better survival option than, to be quite honest, one of these that breaks after a week.